All right, everyone. Welcome to the business meeting. All here, right? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude. Like, last week. 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. The days are starting to change together, mostly because we have to do this every time we have a business meeting, so it's a little hard to keep things straight. But, like, we did... No, this is bullshit. All right, you know what? If I have all executive powers and get to make all decisions whenever I want without
Are you
anything...
starting, or
Damn
what's
it!
going on?
Damn it! I didn't say it fast enough. I had a chance to vote with absolute 100% certainty. This is why Congress is hard and things don't happen, everybody. You only get a limited amount of time.
Before you actually have to be accountable?
Welcome welcome to from bullshit to cool shit. I was debating. It's like, wait, do I call it from BS to CS? What do I call it? And it's like, no. Bullshit to cool
That's
shit.
just because Apple Podcasts wouldn't let me call it bullshit to cool shit.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I guess you can't really, do the girls, you're both pretty. I appreciate that. Ooh woo, says I. Ooh woo.
So, cheers to start the meeting.
Cheers, the meeting is open. We have come to a quorum. All right. So, we're bullshitting around, which it makes sense for the stream title and stuff. We got a lot.
This is an official business meeting. This is how it goes.
Yeah,
This is it. We're not hiding anything.
We got a lot to fucking talk about, and like, we got a lot, dude.
Old business?
Old business. We have updated a couple of things on the website as we needed to. Still following up with a couple of contributors, and that will be another portion of new business, which is good. But Hannah is no longer on our shit list, which is nice. Geek Girl Lissa is, but she has a valid excuse. Went to Gen Con, passed out, died, came back, all that good stuff. I didn't say she's condoned. I said she had a valid excuse. She doesn't have one now. She had one.
She had a good excuse when she died, but now that she's better...
Yes. Now that I saw her streaming last night, she's on it. B also has a very good excuse. Literally getting married in like 2 weeks. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. Well, all right.
I'm just saying it's 2 weeks away.
Okay, but she's from Canada, has to coordinate all of that, and has to make sure people can actually show up.
She's Canadian. She's being married. You'd figure there'd just be a banner laying around she could take a picture and we could use.
I'm working on that. I might actually make a message into one of her roommates or her fiance, and just be like, "Hey,
slip a 20.
Just take a picture for me."
Slip a 20 to the photographer, just
Ooh.
Just real quick. Her
You know what?
by herself, really good picture.
No, not even that. Farrell's gonna be at the wedding, so I'm just gonna make it Farrell's mission to like just take a picture at the wedding. Don't give her any prompt. Don't do anything. Just, hey, B, kink, and that's the banner.
Is this because the donkey picture still exists for you, even though you're the one who wants it there?
No, no, because the other part of it is if I have a picture, I've got no problem with me being the person who writes the bio. I will be embarrassingly supportive to the point where I think that they will feel so uncomfortable about it that they will make their own.
So that's old business.
Yes.
Do you have anything else? Because I have nothing in old business. Well, I do.
Why don't you start?
It's not old. I'll put it in new. I'm going to put it in new. Okay. I got nothing else in old.
Well, then you lied to me, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's my job.
No, your job is literally not that. It's operating, not lying. But okay. Bros and Dragons. Podcast is out. Episode 1 released. Episode 2 released.
Episode 3 ran into a problem with the editor.
That's new.
I scolded the editor. That's new.
Not old.
I scolded. Well, it's old. It's old.
It's not since we've had another business meeting, which means it's new.
Okay,
business.
you're right. You're right. I have broken Robert's. What did we call it?
Robert's Rules of Order.
It wasn't, but we didn't call it Robert's Rules. What did we call it? It was like Robert's intended guidelines or something.
Bobby's suggestions for not bad.
That's it.
Let's go with that.
Bobby's suggestions.
I think I'm
updating.
I'm gonna put that in new business. New business, Bobby's. We'll just figure that out. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. Hobbit's rules, I do like that. What else we got? Old business. There was one more thing.
Website is updated.
Yep.
Website is updated.
Yep.
The channels are running that we were talking about before. It seems to be good. A few more have been added on suggestion, which is still old business because that's on there. And I think we got. Yeah, I unless you had something else in old business,
I did, but it's we can follow up with it and turn it into new business if we need to, because I don't remember off the top of my head.
I like how you're thinking.
Yep. All right. I'm dreading this moment because the list is long. New business.
I have a few things.
Yep. I'm just gonna fill in the gaps, but basically this is gonna be off, you talk and I'll just.
For right now, I just want seeing this, listening to this later. We are not complaining. This is good. This is really good. Nerdwurks Media is starting to lift off. Things are happening. We're putting things into place. We have a ton more. In fact, Mike and I had a text, or we were texting and talking yesterday. And I remember at one point, one of us said, "Wow, it's been a busy week." And we went, yeah. Incredible, right? Like, this is what we want.
Yep.
All right.
Only going to get busier.
some new business. I'll start off. I'm going to sandwich the good and the bad because I only have one bad thing. So I'm going to start off.
Can we start with the bad? I'm not going to lie. I'd rather get the bad out of the way.
Okay. So apparently the editor of Bros and Dragons
dickhead
had a problem.
Absolute asshole.
And did not make a backup of your particular
travesty, sham,
MP3
mockery. What an idiot.
And then the file corrupted.
Phony.
When they put all the other files in there to make it.
Incompetent.
And so I have a little experience, so I shared with them that it's always make sure that you have unedited copies in the file and then edit into a new file.
Okay.
So we will not run into that problem again. It was a learning experience by a new editor.
Sure.
And I think they're doing really good.
Yeah.
Right now, they're 2 out of 3. So that's still that's a winning percentage. It's over half.
If they're a baseball player, Hall of Fame, no question. But it's still early in the season.
The next one's going to have some sound quality issues because the only way to fix this was to grab it off of the YouTube video.
Right. So it sounds like there's going to be, if there's noise that was on the stream, whether it's clicking keyboards, doors opening, close, basically anything that can't be isolated whatsoever, it's going to show up. Well, it's not going to show up.
Yes.
It's going to be heard, which is unfortunate. It really is, because we want to put out something out there that's really high quality. I will say 2 things. One, this is as likely as possible to be a one-time issue, which is nice. The second thing is that I did hear from the editor that as frustrated and disappointed that they were also slightly relieved that their editing time went from about 10 hours this week to about 2. So, silver linings. I'm not happy. I'm not happy, but we're going to keep them on. We're going to keep them on the stream. But we'll see.
So, good is we will be releasing episode 3. It's not going to be a lost episode. Bad is it's not going to be as high quality. Good is we've learned our lesson and will not repeat it.
The editor has already recorded something before to put ahead of the episode to let people know, hey, having a little bit of audio quality on this one. One-time deal. Should be good for the next one. Hope you enjoy the episode, kind of thing. In fact, it's almost going to sound exactly like that, and exactly that same voice with exactly those same words. It's super weird.
The same tonnage
and
everything.
Yep.
Yeah. So the good thing is that they're reliable, responsible people on board with this. They did come to me immediately. The minute it was a problem, they came to me for solutions and to admit their problem. So
sounds good. And then you let me know as well. So it sounds like everything is going straight up the line as we need to. Communication is strong in this company. We're nerdy people doing all the things. That's the bad. Let's move on to good. Wait, okay. Is there any more bad stuff? We got tons of...
No, there's good and neutral, but I don't think there's any bad.
Okay, do we want to go neutral or do we want to go good?
Neutral and good is going to be dependent on how you take it.
Well, I mean, you can say that about
everything. Think it's all good. I think it's all good. But, again, here we are.
All right, fair enough. Lead on.
Almost like it's the same person, right, G-Wrath? All right. I'm just going to go down my order here. Rupture RPG started last night.
Woo!
Really good turnout.
Yep.
And really good turnout for how to create a character stream.
Absolutely.
And so that's big positive to Rupture RPG. For that, it was very interactive. They are going to be a really awesome addition to our chat community schedule. Yes. And what I mean is, like, we have interactive chats all the time, but this was inviting them into the game, which I think is going to be incredible.
Like, actively participating. Yes. And not just in, like, we'll do we need a random number chat, because they did that several times, and that was pretty cool. But also, like, actually providing context for the game in a pretty cool way was really enjoyable.
Right.
So,
using those numbers, by the way, if you haven't seen that, it's on Twitch in I don't know how long. I got to talk to the editor about when it's going to go up on YouTube. But I thought it was really cool. That will be alternating as new business goes. Originally, it was going to be one story stream. It's going to be alternating story streams where they're going to be... The cast from last night is going to be in their Rupture world with all of their mythos and lore, which is really cool. I will be working with Druidlocks to bring as much of that into the world of Bengen for the other stream, where they will be on the island of the Twisted Sisters.
So for
those that don't...
Go ahead. Continue.
No, I am, and Nerdwurks Media will be producing, when it's done, a world book that is cross field usage. So though we play Bros and Dragons with D&D 5e, I want it to be where you can pick up the book and play it in any game, and I think I have enough knowledge to pull this off, and we will see.
So with that, to clarify, because this is something that I'm certain of, but I'm only certain of after going over it like 45 times. Fridays, they're going to be alternating, and what I'm going to call Friday 1, Rupture Standard. What we had last night, people playing that I'm pretty sure have been playing consistently with each other, starting a new game on our network, which is awesome. They did a great job last night. Very cool. Glad to work with them. I am actually going to be in conversations with Sean later today to get some of the chat commands and things that he wanted to get in there for the stream in the future. So it's an interactive game with the audience, which is really exciting. Rupture 2, or Friday 2, is going to be Rupture with Bros and Dragons Bengen, like the world of Bengen. Which working together on bringing in a slightly different cast on that. Sean's still going to be a part of it, but an alternating story on those 2 Fridays.
Correct.
Saturday, a little bit later today.
I haven't gotten to Saturday.
Yeah.
I haven't got to Saturday.
Go on.
So with that, I believe I'm not sure about the first one, and I don't like leaving things in the void, but I believe the second one will also be a hosted Nerdworks podcast. So if you missed the story on stream, there will be an edited version that will go up. I will work with them.
As well as on
getting
YouTube
me that.
Yeah.
Nerdworks is not editing it. We are just going to host them as their podcast because they're on our network, and we love them, and they're amazing. Do we have... So it's not our cast, G-Wrath. That's a good question. So they are going to be... They were in our chat. They reached out to a couple people. They got some people together. So you can ask Druidlocks in chat if they're still looking. There is an Rupture RPG section, and we will create a whole category for them when they finally get rolling as a stream. So,
and when we say finally, this is something that was born of like what, Tuesday, as far as like so like when they finally get rolling, it's been 3 days, get to work. But
well, the Friday one, no,
right.
but the new one, which you brought up,
Yes.
So they're also gonna. They asked us to do one more on Saturdays.
Yes.
A whole different team.
Yes.
People
they got together with from Gen Con and really really melded well with and thought would be a good. They all decided, wow, there's a lot of people from a lot of different communities on here. It would be really cool if we had a place that we could go. And we went, hello. What you doing?
We talked. They brought this one to us.
Yes.
Now, I just want to be really transparent because the original conversation we had was, and I will tell you guys, we don't want to oversaturate with any one game in Nerdwurks Media or any one talk show or any one art. Like, we want things to be different and we want it to be a plethora. We don't want the same thing across the board.
Right.
And so it was a very understanding and a lot of back and forth about starting another Rupture game because there are already 2 on alternating Fridays.
Right.
This is something totally different. And we wanted to help them out because they really are cool people. Absolutely. I would go follow their channel as well because they're doing a lot more that we can't host because of that rule. But we did say that, yes, Saturday nights, that's a great time. Nobody was coming out of the woodworks asking for that time. Other times are useful to other people, which is understandable. And this game is brand new. So to see veteran players playing, new players with veteran players, and then have a new player that had a whole experience also play will show the playability of the game, which I thought was important for them as well. And we would love to be a part of that process for them. And we did decide that tonight, I think, is their first one, right?
5 o'clock.
At 5 p.m. Pacific, we do everything. So they are going to say Central and Eastern. We're going to tell you that at Nerdworks Media, our schedule is Pacific.
Saturdays, 5 o'clock. For all of, actually, Fridays and Saturdays, 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Pacific time. Rupture will be playing in some capacity unless there's a special event, which that'll be a other new business thing that we'll discuss in a little bit here.
Yeah.
Continue.
So that's all I had for that. Do you want to interject before I go to my next one?
Well, just to build off what you were saying as far as that conversation of not oversaturating, everything along those lines. First of all, one of the main mottos and mantras of the channel is do all the things. That means we have to do all the things, right? Doc, if I asked you if you had the time, would you play Dungeons and Dragons 5 days a week?
No.
Why?
Because I love all different kinds of games.
There it is. We could easily be in a position where we could set up just, all right, this is the Dungeons and Dragons channel. This is a Magic the Gathering channel. This is a video games channel. But that's not all the things. And that doesn't give a whole lot of people a lot of things to do. So that's not what we're going to run things as. I just refuse.
And no. And Wizards has an all D&D channel already. They launched their D&D. I can't remember what they're calling it, but they're doing like a day 1 through 7 of D&D.
Yes.
Where they're going to go through D&D days is what they're calling it. So
D&D.
But yes. You want to jump or you want me to jump my next?
No, keep going.
I, on behalf of the company, using my funds from operating, I went ahead and upgraded the Mi 6 robot so that Twitch will be automatically popping when you and I are live. Mine's going to go away the minute I hit affiliate, but I want to bring this up right now because we could decide to take it off right now. Do we use that to promote all of our people who are Twitch streaming, which that's going to take some work?
Sure.
Or do we just do it when Nerdworks Media is streaming? And I am okay with the second.
Okay. Here's my first question. Why are you taking it off of yours after you hit affiliate?
So my thought process is I could take it off. And here's why. Because of what I'm bringing up. After a while of having it up there, I was like, man, I didn't put in the work. I didn't put Kenobi on there. I didn't put Sith Raven on there. I didn't, and that's not, I cannot be the person that uses my position to
Sure.
do something in the company, and I
Yes.
don't want to.
Okay.
I'm willing to do the work, and I could do this one of two ways. We can set it up. You know how on the right side it says what everybody's
Yeah.
things are? I can set it up where we have one when anybody is Twitch streaming, it won't give an announcement. I could also do both, but it will make them show that they're in Twitch, and you can click, and then
Yes.
obviously there's the clicks to go to their stream. I could set it up for when anybody streams that it gives a message, and I can even set it up to be in different categories if I want.
Here is
I could
what.
also do separately and just use the live announcement for Nerdwurks Media channel, which I am all for that now that I thought about it a little bit. So, yeah, I'll leave that one up to discussion.
Here is what I would suggest then. Keep it as the Nerdworks, because all of the people that are contributing, me, you, everybody that is streaming on the channel, them showing up when they're streaming is awesome. I would actually ask if specifically the people that are contributors that do their own streams otherwise, if they are interested in us having that as part of the bot, or if they want to make their own announcements. Frankly, I would put it out there. Is this something that you would like to automatically populate? Because as much as I like the fact that it does that, when I go live, doing the Vidya James and Coffee, or whenever we're doing the Bros and Dragons stream, something along those lines, or even this nonsense.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink.
Clink. Cheers to nonsense. What I do is I like me making the tag for me going live, because then I'm saying what I'm doing. I try and make a joke with it. I try and say, I try and put something in there to personalize it a little bit more if I'm going into other channels and other Discord specifically. But in our Discord, I still do the same thing. So I would say if people are interested, what we can do is we can create a role for them. And if that's something that we can tag to the Me6 bot, great. If it's something where it has to be done individually, fine. But I would see how many people are interested and would want to. The second thing I'm going to say over this entire process is you have to do me a favor. Because my CFO is going to be very upset. If you spend your own money on something for the business, that means I can't spend the business's money on the business and then claim that I'm spending money on the business. Do you know how excited I got that I spent like $300 in Magic cards and I kept the receipts because that's a tax write-off? Do you understand how cool that is for me as a human being? Like, as a nerd, it was super exciting to know that when I upgraded to Nitro on Discord, that was a write-off.
I'm so happy this is your thought process, but I wasn't lying. What is my operating cost right now? What did you budget me for operating?
I don't know. What do you need?
What did you what have you budgeted? No, tell me what it is. The number that you have right now that you told what is it?
No, everything is done by a request basis. What do you need?
It's zero.
No.
Right? I have
Your
a
number
zero
is
budget.
not zero.
Listen to me.
Your number is not zero.
Listen, my budgeting number right now is zero.
Okay.
How much do you think I spent?
Oh, I don't care.
Zero. I found out I knew somebody who worked for the company.
Well, you just said that you spent your money on. Well, now
I said I spent money out of my operating cost budget that you gave me. That's my exact words.
Cool. I have another piece of new business to add on to the list. But Discord, as far as the Me6 bot and doing announcements automatically, cool. We will discuss that with the people in chat as need be. Giving options to our contributors first, giving options to our moderators second, and then, frankly, if there's people in there that, are like, yeah, it would be really cool, that's fine. But at the same time, if me and you are paying attention, most of the time when people go live anyway, you or I will post it in the live stream if they have it. It's like, what are you doing? Get to work. This is awesome.
Yeah, I beat you to it.
No, I love it.
We should make a decision, though. So...
Okay.
I actually like the idea of opening this up to just contributors.
Sure.
I also could set it up and it wouldn't take me much time at all. This is an easy one. Or I can hire somebody to do it. Whatever. That we could set up like outside of live stream, like moderator is live. Nerdwurks Media is live. That way, if two moderators and Nerdworks are live at the same time, we're not drowning each other by the order we put them in there.
Sure. I get that. Sofa Queen, we have the upgraded Mi 6. What we do is it tags everyone when the main streamer goes live, but it also still posts when everyone else goes live, but it doesn't use the everyone tag, so it's not super annoying. But if people want to know, they can get the notifications if they choose. That's also a pretty good in between.
I want to, honestly, I want to hook this up so that when anybody in our family, because our Discord is just a huge family. I know people say that's a cliche, but I've seen our Discord. Mm-hmm. It is. Where it has a Twitch live role, mm-hmm. and then I can put that role high so that when you log in and you look on the right side, you see who's live.
I do dig that.
I like that. I want to look into that a little bit more.
Okay.
I have this. I will get back to you because if we like this, I only have this for like 36 days. They kind of like let me do this for free to see if it would work for us.
Let's call this new business for now. Return to it in old business next meeting. Mm-hmm. I love the idea of the people on the right with a role of streaming live. I do dig that. Very cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and approve that side, and then we'll talk about everything.
Also,
else
Sofa
later.
Queen said they'd set it up for free. With a what? That's a robot with their tongue sticking out. What?
No, I get it. Sofa Queen said that Sofa Queen would help us set it up, and not charge us to do so
for free. I'm reading.
I would
also, more importantly, you forgot the most important part of what they said.
Yeah, the robot. Nah.
Thank you. Continue.
You're welcome. Cool. That's not a big deal.
Cool.
You got anything you want to interject at this point?
Yep. I have a new order of new business.
Okay.
I am going to create a requisition form.
Okay.
For anything that we need for the business, free or not, if it is something that is affiliated with the business. Because I want to make sure that I am attributing the time, the energy, the cost, and the actions required for making this network everything that we want it to be. And also, because if I can make a form for it, I know that everybody will have fun in making the form as silly as possible and as trolly as possible. And I would very much like to save those to set them up as like a yearbook kind of thing that I will mail out to all of our contributors and people who are interested, because I think it will be silly as heck.
Okay, I got that on here. Let's vote that one.
Okay.
Unless there's discussion. I have no discussion, and I don't think you do because you interrupted it.
Right.
Or introduced it.
Right. Well, I interrupted my introduction, so yeah. There is a motion on the floor to institute requisition forms for part of business practices. Does it have a second?
Second.
Great. A call to vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. All those who abstain.
Cody.
Fantastic. Motion passes. Cheers, friend.
Oh. Cheers. Tink.
Link.
I was about to write. Sorry. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anything else you'd like to interject before I go into the next part?
Not to interject. Continue.
Okay. The schedule.
Yes.
We have 8. So I made the schedule into 3. It should be 4. But I have 3 sections because I have no midnight streamers right now.
Currently.
AM, mid, and PM is what we're working with because that's what we wanted to try to fill.
Sure.
There are 21 slots. There are only 8 empty.
It's pretty good.
We are running 62% of what we wanted our schedule to be. So,
yep.
That's really good.
And that could easily change if I ever decide to stop being lazy and do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Vidya James and coffee.
Well, with you got to work with that new editor.
Yeah,
so
no,
don't put too much into the Mondays.
I do not know why you brought him in, but oh, he's a friend. It'll be fine, says Doc, and whatever.
Whoa, no, you brought that editor in. You said that editor would do all of the editing, and it would only come to me when they needed to.
Hold on. Shut up. Continue. No, we've talked about this. What is my job as CEN, as Chief Executive Nerd? My job is to put everybody in a position to succeed, and if things fail, because I've put everybody in a position to succeed, I need to figure out whose fault it is. Because it's not mine. Because my job is you're in a position to succeed.
All right, thanks. All right. I want to go through the schedule real quick, just to make sure I have it right.
Yes.
Sundays. I'm missing a day.
Oh, actually, before we go through the schedule fully, because we just announced Rupture joining us as contributor and everything along those lines. Should we go to the schedule, or should we just announce the second contributor that we added this week?
Oh, yeah, I guess we do, because that is on there.
Right. So...
Yeah, we need to do that announcement. I'm sorry.
No, it's totally fine. We're good here. So, this is pretty awesome, because... Would you say they were the first person that we were, like... That we basically, like, targeted? We're like, oh yeah, we want to get him on here. Like, he's... like, I don't know if he was the first, but it's probably been the longest case.
It's one of the first five. First three, at least.
So, Kenobi's Nook. I think he would have been on this channel months ago if things had been in different circumstances. But our wholesome Force user boy, he been streaming on his own, does great Star Wars content, does good TikToks, lightsaber twirls, all the good stuff. Also, moved to London from
on a whim. On a whim.
Yeah. Well, not on a whim. He's following dreams. He's gonna.
It's a whim.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. A dream is a whim. A dream is a whim with intent. Yeah. That's not bad. Shut up.
That's okay.
You know what? It's not fair that you're gonna judge me based off of my highest peaks all the time. Because my job is being master of titles, the entitled, the whatever else you call me. If that's the job, I can't keep always... If you don't set a personal best every day, does that mean you failed? No. Because that's not a standard you should hold anybody to.
Did I say it was bad? Why are we having this conversation?
You said it was okay.
It was okay.
For me, it was okay, but it was pretty good.
Yes, but I will always judge you on the level you were at, not the level I want everybody to be at.
Fine. Whatever. Right, the weight of the world on my shoulders. It's strong. My back hurts.
You've been working out and eating salads. You're good.
Big salads.
Big.
I'm not gonna lie. A total aside. That is the most, like, taxing part of my day now, including my in-real-life job. That is the most taxing part of my day, thinking of what stupid thing I'm going to do pun-wise for Big Salad.
The Lorax was good.
I was proud of that. I've got another one.
I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of you on that
one. But yeah, no, there has absolutely... I've been doing Big Salads and working out for about a month now. I will tell you for a fact, there has been... more than one time that I have gone, I don't think I'm going to work out today because I can't think of a Big Salad TikTok to do.
No.
And what's the point if I can't do the Big Salad TikTok?
I'm sorry, Kenobi, that I interrupted the big Kenobi announcement.
Yeah. But I kept following through. It's actually all right because he made us wait like 3 months, so he can wait another 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Take that, sir.
But anyway, he's on London time, and that means that he can stream in a different time and be on Sundays for us. So We were debating on what we were going to call the show, but he was very receptive to being on the network and has our stream key and has the ability to tank our channel whenever he so chooses. But we were debating on the title, and we settled on Hello There, with a Star Wars stream with Kenobi's Nook. And that's going to be starting on Sundays after B's art stream, when she returns to us after she is not engaged B, but married B. So very excited.
But B.
Still B.
She's taking on a King Regent B.
Absolutely. That also means I need to make a notification noise for Kenobi. So here's part of the thing I wanted to do with that in particular. So the hello there from Ewan McGregor on the, in Star Wars, that meme, that sound, everything along those lines. Absolutely. That's going to be involved, right? I had a thought while I was driving.
Did you sleep that night?
Yes. So it's not as good as normal, but it's still possible.
All right.
If it means anything, I'm an ever tired millennial, so it doesn't really matter how much sleep I get. I'm still the same amount of functional.
Can we talk about how millennials and Gen X get along really well and can create a business?
Yes, but that's going to be under new business next week. So I decided I thought it would be really funny for all, and this is totally up to him, but I am going to push it like very, very politely, like, you should do this, it'll be the best. If I gave him a bunch of sounds that were hello there, but from different places. So, like, obviously, hello there, hello there from General Kenobi, Kenobi, from the Kenobi.
From the Kenobi.
The Kenobi, right? I want to do hello there from the Angels and Airwaves song, The Angel of My Night Watch, but just that, hello there. So if he gets a follower during this, great, Kenobi. If you get a subscription for this, hello there, great, do that. If somebody is saying, I want there to be an alert that people can redeem, where it's just like somebody saying, like at a sporting event, where if you were like yelling at the ref, it's like, hello, they're offsides. I'm just going to take that, but I'm just going to be, hello there, and just cut it off. If he ever gets a raid, I just want it to be like 75 people all saying, hello there.
Oh, no. You got to get a bunch of, I'll work on that one for you, because I would love that. The do it like the seagulls on Finding Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of mine, hello there.
Just you know what's gonna happen? You and I are just gonna record like 6 voices saying it, and then we're just gonna stack them on top of each other. This
75 deep.
This MP3 is 74 tracks and 4 seconds long. But yeah, that is one of the goals, which probably won't happen, but if it does, I'm super thrilled about it. But yes, he is joining us on Sundays, so we have 2 new contributors. There is going to be a tabletop RPG talk show following your show on Tuesdays.
2 talk shows, one right after another, that are similar and different. That was our big thing. They are going to be extremely different.
Yes. Yours is I have phrased it as a guide to D&D 5e for new players and veteran players alike.
Season 1 will be, yeah.
Yes. Whereas the tabletop talks are going to be all over the place.
What was that title again?
Tabletop talks.
A little faster.
Tabletop talks.
I'm very proud of you on that one. It comes right. I can't do it. I tried.
For anybody who's listening instead of watching, first of all, thank you so much. Second of all, I'm just doing the most wholesome smile of proud. Anyway,
If you're not clipping this, G-Wrath, I'm very upset at you. Okay, go ahead.
No, you don't. You don't put that evil on G-Wrath.
I just did.
We don't pay him enough.
I confessed my love for him in Wednesday's stream the other day.
Well, I mean, you've done that in more than one of Wednesday's streams, as far as I'm concerned. So part of it means there's going to be lots of guests, lots of collaboration, but that's where we need to get into the schedule at large. Like you said, we're at 21 different segments. There are 8 that are not currently filled. It's pretty solid.
I forgot one day. Sorry.
Oh, what day?
No, in my calculations.
Oh, okay.
Nothing I said out loud, but I did. So it's 10. 10 slots. It's still quite a few.
Oh, yeah, we're more than half.
Oh, yeah.
50% of the time in time slots that you would find normally for viewing, we got something going on. That is very exciting. Also means that there is still about 50% of the time that we could fill. So we can still be out there, we can still be navigating, we can still be trying to bring people in and see what else we can come up with, which is kind of the point as far as I'm concerned. If the whole thing that we want to do is elevate and promote and build and draw in communities and bring in new people, all of the good stuff, etc.
I did forget to tell you.
Go on.
So new business on the schedule. I did talk to a not millions famous, but tens of thousands famous friend of our show. I'm not going to mention names because
you did tell me. Anything. You did tell me. You just spoke to me briefly about it, that you had talked to them about it, not.
Still working it because they're just getting back into their streaming schedule with their work, but they are very interested in doing it, and they are out of our time zone as well, which would help fill up slots that we can't.
Felicia Day is awesome. I'm really excited that you're working with her.
Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me.
But here's the thing: if I put stuff like that on you, I know you'll try.
Will you come off of your station that you built so hard over decade that come over here and just do something
do something similar in a much smaller capacity? That would be great. Why would I do that? Because I said please?
I thought we were friends. Who are you?
Yeah, a smidge bigger than that. I have a hard time with numbers. Sorry, Sofa.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 open slots.
Oh, so we're just under 50%. That's fine. Well, I mean, you said you divided it into morning, afternoon, and night, right?
Yeah,
so
it's 11 slots are open, 9 are taken. It's still a good schedule. I will say the only day we have nothing is Thursday.
We're working on that.
I know. I just want to point that out. It is, in the grand scheme of things, people, this is what I'm talking about, and this is what I need to convey to Mike. Mm-hmm. We, out of 7 days, we went from streaming 2 to 3 times, 2 to 3 days, to 6. We've doubled our schedule in the month we've been doing that. Mm-hmm. I am so happy at the community, the people that are coming out, all these shows, the ideas that you guys have. Everything's been amazing and wonderful. Keep it up. Do not stop. That's what brainstorming is. A lot of weird ideas, and then one good one pops through, and it becomes a thing. Or if you're like us, a lot of good ideas, and then the weird idea stands out, and that's the one we want to go with.
Not to distract or digress from what you're saying here, because you're absolutely right. Sofa asked a very important question. Is this a Bloody Mary, by the way, that I'm drinking? And as part of our, you're new to the business stream, so it's okay. So I'm not mad at you. I'm just letting you know. One of our bylaws.
Can I take a seat? Let me help. Ready? Yeah. Hey, Mike, is that a business drink you got there?
Yeah, it's a business drink.
What is it?
A business drink.
Okay, good. Cheers.
Yeah. Clink.
And that's our bylaw.
Mm-hmm. As long as it's a business drink, we're okay. So.
However, chat asked, not me. So.
Right, I was just letting them know because I wanted to acknowledge the question, but I also wanted to handle it with all of the aplomb and the upright standards that we've established here at bullshit to cool shit. Business streaming.
A very sophisticated podcast.
Yeah. Remember when I started right before and I said, "Hey, can I call this a business stream meeting?" That.
Read G-Rath's comment.
It's a bloody business drink. Well, I mean, no, because unfortunately I can't say that, but Kenobi can if he ever joins us, because he's in London, so he can call it a bloody whatever the hell he wants.
That's true. But he can say words we can't, and I don't want to go into that.
Exactly. There is also that. Hello. How are we doing? Here is, to bring us back from the thing that I took us away from.
Where are we?
No, it's been awesome. Since we've established the fact that, all right, we're ready to start trying to diversify the portfolio of people that are on here and what they're doing and how we're doing things and how we look at things. Going from... You said 3 or 4 days. I'm not even going to go 3 or 4 days. I'm going to say there was a stream on Monday nights. There was a stream on Tuesday afternoons. A stream on Wednesday mornings. A stream on Friday mornings. Those were the only scheduled streams that we had going for a really long time. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different shows that are all going concurrently over the course of a month. I mean, if we keep on this track, a year from now, we're going to have 400 shows going on each week. It's going to be awesome. My head will explode because I'll have to update the stream elements chat timers each time.
No, by that point, no, you won't.
I know. I'll hire somebody to do that for me. If I haven't fired that stupid editor that screwed up episode 3 by then, we'll see how.
If he gets fired, this whole thing goes down. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's all right. We'll rehire him to work in the mailroom.
So
yes,
3 morning, 3 mid, and 4 evening streams is where we're at.
Pretty solid.
Sunday morning and mid, Monday nights.
Mm-hmm.
And unless that Wednesday, Friday morning streamer stops being lazy and does a Monday morning. Tuesday, mid and late. Wednesday morning and nothing else. Am I right on that one? That one feels weird, but it's true.
It's true.
Thursday, nothing. Friday, morning and night. And then Saturdays, when we do this is not supposed to be a weekly.
This is not a schedule.
When we
thing.
do this
is a, hey, do you want to have a talk?
Yeah. Yeah, but I am counting it because we take time on the channel to do that. It's mid because we always do it mid, and then late night on Saturdays. So
right, perfect. That's us on schedule currently. Do we want to talk about sorting out community nights or anything else, or do we want to save that for the actual Discord itself? Because that's going to be... Well, no, you and I can decide a bunch of things that we want to do here. But if we decide that we want to do community nights here, and then we talk to the community, and the community's like, "Oh, can we do this instead?" Then it wasn't nearly as fruitful as we were hoping.
We could tell people where we're at because we've been talking with different people. Right. So to bring everybody together, hearing this, where we're at right now is it's looking like Thursday evenings.
Yes,
is going to be our community night. We're talking with Sean and a few others who did volunteer to lead community night because for Mike or I to do it, we really just stacked our schedules really hard, and that's difficult for us. So we really need somebody else. One of us will be there,
right?
But it's really hard for us to do that as well as everything else.
I kind of like to think of it as more of a community night is something where it's going to be ran by the moderators and contributors of Nerdwurks Media, and that does include me and you. It doesn't mean that it's going to be the same thing every time. It doesn't mean we're even going to do a consistent theme every time. But it does mean that, hey, who wants to run it this week? Or who wants to run it next week? Great. What do you want to do? Oh, I want to run a D&D one-shot. Okay, cool. If anybody is interested, let this person know. What do you want to do? Oh, hey, I'm free next week. So how about I do, we'll do Jackbox party games. that's kind of what we're working off of. It doesn't mean that you and I aren't going to be there. It doesn't mean that you and I are going to be there. It means that somebody that is affiliated with us is going to be running the event. Thursdays are where we're leaning. A, because Thursday is a day we don't have anything going on currently. B, because I like that middle of the week kind of thing. To where if you run a 5 to 8 Pacific time stream for the community, you're not going super late on a weekday for people that got to work. People can pop in, pop out, all that good stuff. I'm pretty in on that idea, but I'm open to changes. You know, if people clamor and they're sitting there and it's like, no, I want a Sunday night stream. Okay, after Kenobi's done, I guess we're doing a Sunday night stream. You know, we'll sort it out.
Right. As long as time slots are open. I just wanted everybody to know where conversations were.
Yep. We're closer.
We're not opposed to moving, but we're really close to getting that started. I know I said it a while ago, and then just things started rocking.
Yeah.
My real life job is stupid sometimes, and it takes me away.
And my job is one where I only have scheduled work Tuesday and Thursday mornings. That's the only time I have scheduled work. I work about 60 hours a week, though. I have a lot of
So we're here for you. G-Reth, you mentioned that the time zone thing. That's why, if you think about it, 5 to 8 for us at Pacific works, is because even on the East Coast, that's 8 o'clock. You don't have to be there the whole time to participate in community night. Mm-hmm. And it gives us a chance to reach everybody in the community. And our community is expanding now to Australia and England, more than just Kenobi and an unnamed one. And because I want that to be a surprise when it happens. And all this stuff is happening, and we're spreading out, and other communities, other people. It's going to be this crazy thing, and we want everybody. We talked about it. We want as many people to be involved in the community as possible because it's a community.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. I have absolutely no idea. I've got no idea of how complicated a community night could be with, multiple people G-Rath just kind of brought it up, almost kind of like a relay race, kind of thing through the community. I have no idea how hard it's going to be if we're giving multiple people the baton consistently. But here's what I do know. If I'm available, I've got no problem with somebody that doesn't have our stream key being in charge and me just opening up the Discord call and having people play a game. It's one of those things that we can moderate. We can make sure that, hey, we're gonna try and get as many people in here to have a good time, and whether it's being on the stream because they want to be on the stream or play games because they want to play games with people in the community, etc. I want to make this as much an interactive network as it is a presentation network. Mm-hmm. It's all of the nerdy things. Do all of the things. Well, if I'm not giving people an opportunity to do something, well, then we're not really fitting what our goals are. Do we have any other new business? Because we're running pretty close to time here.
I am done, and my list is complete.
Okay.
I have nothing else on the operations side.
Okay. So as follow-ups, I need to get contributor pages for Lissa, B, and Kenobi. They have all been informed. I just have to follow up with them. Because Sean has already sent you his, correct?
It's already up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I saw it up, but I was pretty sure that wasn't a fever dream. But I wanted to double check. I will let you know this. But we are
day drinking in a business meeting.
There is that. I will let you know this. There are going to be some bonus streams at night next week with somebody who is not a contributor, but somebody that is absolutely part of the network, and they will be joining me. Because that's going to be silly and fun, and I'm excited. It also means I just realized that I got all excited about how I didn't have to clean up anything up here, but I am going to have to rearrange some furniture to make that work. So,
yes,
I've made a mistake.
No, you don't. Just get a chair that takes more weight. You'll be all right.
I need a wider chair.
That's what I mean. That I meant dispersion. I did not mean that.
But I also have to move the desk back because if we're this close, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Look for a new layout on Nerdwurks Media in the very near future. But we're doing good stuff there. I am feeling pretty good about things. I'll see you like Monday, if not earlier. But I look forward to our next business meeting. I look forward to our next call. I do like the idea. I'm gonna propose one more moment of new business, and just make it a call to
vote. We will have it. Go
ahead. So we already have a bylaw that says you cannot talk unless you have a business drink during the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I think when your business drink is done, the business meeting is over. Doesn't matter what else is on there. You're done.
How much more time you got then?
Enough time to vote for this and be out of here. I'm not saying that you have to finish it before the business meeting is over. I'm saying if the drink is gone and there is no business drink left, there is no business meeting left.
No, that we could put into Bobby's suggestions for not bad.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, then here's the other part.
Because that sounds like more etiquette than anything.
Right, but here's the point. If you and I have to have a business meeting that's longer than the amount of time that it makes me to have this business drink, you and I have done too much business on this stream.
You've only had one? Okay.
What do you mean I've only had one? We had to start this with me drinking while you were making your drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna
I've made a couple cents.
We're gonna get out of here before you put anything on the internet that's gonna get you in trouble. But who are we gonna go raid, my friend?
By the way, who else is doing a business meeting?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how to search for that. Let's see.
Sofa Queen, welcome to the community. Welcome to our family on Discord.
Yeah, thank you. It's super exciting to have you here. It's super exciting to have all of you here. But
yes, I can't believe you all come to these business meetings. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the dumbest thing ever. Like,
I
don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of it. But we basically said, what's the dumbest thing we possibly could do on stream?
For a business meeting.
Yeah, like, this is one of those, like, even if we have somebody in here, we could have a ton of people in here and be like, no, this is going to hurt our overall numbers. But it's just fun.
We don't care.
Nope. By the way, I figured out what we're going to do.
G-Raz says Raven and Lissa are both on.
And we are going to raid Lissa because I need everybody to copy this message that's in the chat.
Oh, please tell me it's a contributor message.
Yup.
I'm on board.
Everybody, go ahead and copy that for me. Finish your contributor page.
Let me log back to Twitch and then go to your live. Here. And then do that one more time. Oh, wait. Maybe I can see it. Hey, you can hear me.
Hi. Could I not hear you before?
All right, I got rid of it. Okay. There we go. Oh, just straight up finishing. Okay.
Yeah.
I
would like everybody to go ahead and copy that. Post that when we get into the raid. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit there, and as she says, I'm working on it. I'm just going to send a disapproving robot face.
Oh yeah, the tongue.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no, that's fun robot. You'll see. It'll be fun. Everybody, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Sofa, it's a little bit more forgiving than I was looking for, but I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Love everybody. Keep it nerdy and live your dreams.